What's going on, everybody? How's it going today? You guys survive that crazy day we've had so far? How's everyone doing? So pretty much I'm going to try to do some TAs today, but market completely invalidated a lot of stuff. So we are pretty much going to be finding coins that are possible good buying opportunities right now. I mean, we can do TAs and whatnot like that, but as of right now, market structure is completely broken on pretty much everything. Anything we look at is going to be massively oversold on the RSI, and MACD is probably going to be flipped to massively bearish. But we can still do some TAs and stuff. Just trying to see if there's any good fire sales tonight. So how's everything sound, guys? Give me a 1 2 1 2 if everything sounds good. Well, let's get right into it. So as of right now, BTC can obviously see, and you already know, I mean, I don't even need to go over this. We had a pretty rough day today on BTC. Down since the 5th to the 9th, we're down 23%, $9,221 on BTC right now, which is crazy. We're actually competing to breaking this all-time low, not all-time low, the low from July of last year. That capitulation we had in July was a nice run up from there, but crazy day, guys. So I'm not going to do a TA on Bitcoin because Bitcoin has a mind of its own. Just kind of looking over. I really do want to look at the DXY still, though. I know I talked about that on not DXY. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, DXY. I went over that in my last video. I haven't posted videos in a couple days. I've been busy and the market's been crap. But if we pull this out to the day, what did I do? I think I did it to the day. We're pretty much at the peak to where it was in the last bull run or last bear market. So right here back in November 25th 2016, this was the peak of the bear market. So you had, this is inverse what you're normally seeing charts go up and you're like, hey, that's bullish. On this chart, when you look at it, when it goes up, that is bearish momentum. So you can see we had the bearish momentum up here 2015 kind of consolidated, and we peaked the bear market on December beginning of January 2016-17, and that was the peak of the bear market then. And then these downtrends right here are the bull market. So that's a bull run right there. And then we gradually had to build up here till 2020, and then COVID hit, and that was the peak of the bear market right here because absolute fear because of COVID, and we retraced. And if you look right now, we're actually back at that spot. Actually, we're above it a little ways too, but it's kind of interesting to look at that. The last two bull run or bear market peaks, we are at that spot right now. You can see back here we had absolute MACD up at 1.5. We are currently at 1.14 right now. So there's a good chance we could head up higher, which validates a lot of people saying, hey, we're going to be heading down to the mid 20,000s. But I mean, if you do have that hopium and stuff like that, and you think that history doesn't repeat but it does rhyme, this is definitely a rhyming pattern right here, which I don't know if I'm just hopeful that it plays out again, and we're heading towards the peak of a gradual bear market that we've been in and we start flipping bullish again. But since 2016, this chart has been valid. I mean, it happened once and twice, and we're right here at the third time. Just something to keep in mind right there. Peak of the bear market in 2016, peak of the bear market 2020. We're now in 2022 and at those same areas that we were at the peak of the last two bear markets. So that's just pretty interesting. So with that, I'm going to go over Quant first, because I know Zgoth is probably not in here, and I know he'll hop on it later and be like, hey man, did you do Quant? So I got to make sure I do it before he hops in here. That way I can say I already did it. So we'll start the stream off with Quant. Everything we look at here is going to be obliterated. I mean, wow, all the way down to 73 today. We actually hit the 618, it looks like. So the fib's actually still valid here for Quant. We bounced off the 1618. RSI is completely reset. MACD is absolutely bottomed out as well. So the thing that people are saying, hey, we're going to be dropping down a little bit lower, and I believe that more than I don't believe it. But I think we're going to have a slight retracement before that happens. Not a major one, but personally, I don't think we're going to be heading straight down. I think the next couple of days we might have a little stagnant period where things kind of cool off, and then we can see that initial drop down further if that's what you believe is going to happen. Or you can say, hey, this was that capitulation. I know I talked about that capitulation on BTC. I think it was several live streams ago. I pointed out there was two different capitulations we had before we had that retracement, and this one is definitely the biggest. I was talking about that 12%, and we had from here to here was that capitulation, and this one right here back in January of 2022 down was 23%. And then we had the rally there, and the one we're at right now is currently at 24. So this one is actually valid right there. And if we zoom out further, there's a couple other ones that were like 12%. You know, we had the big one right here that had that run back up. So we really haven't seen a huge capitulation below. Well, we've seen huge capitulations, but we haven't seen drops more than 30% on any Bitcoin drop right now. So it's kind of making me hesitant on how much further down we can go before we have some sort of sideways movement. I mean, we can definitely stall out here, move sideways for a while and drop down further, but the dramatic drops that we had today, I don't see them continuing as dramatic in the next couple days. Maybe just the price bouncing up and down a bit until it decides it wants to head back down or up. But all the charts right now are absolute reset garbage right now. So with that, if you guys want me to get into any coins, post them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to be rattling off some stuff. I know, coin market cap. I think someone said we looked at Luna in Discord today, and Luna absolutely got wrecked today. And Luna is one of the coins I actually want to get into. So, yeah, look at, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is the definition of shit in the bed and falling off the table right there. That is the definition right there. What up, chef? So Luna, I mean, we're trying to find good buy-in points, and Luna is down 56% since the 5th of May. In 4 days, it's down 55%. I mean, there's really the next support level. I mean, I guess we'll chop this up a bit and we'll do some deciphering, but it's like when, I mean, don't get greedy when you sell, and also if you're looking to acquire coins, don't get greedy on buying either, because the next time you look at the chart, it could be up, 10+%. So as of right now, looks like this is the next stop, which looks like we stopped at, and the next stop below that is approximately around, wow, we're down to 35 bucks. So Luna, if we drop below $35, our next stop's to be 23. And it looks like we didn't even, here, let me zoom in here. We did hard candle down to here. Personally, in my opinion, if you want Luna, now is the time to buy. I know people think we're heading down a little bit more, but It hasn't been this low since the beginning of September 2021. I know I heard something in the Discord today. He's still alive, I see. Yeah, I'm still alive, man. I just haven't been posting lately. It's been beautiful out. There's no reason to be stuck behind a computer. So if we just look at Luna here, I think I saw on the Discord someone said that Luna sold all their Bitcoin today. You know, Luna was trying to be the highest accumulator of Bitcoin so they can back their tether. And I think they sold $1.8 billion today. Oh, you're a big fan of Luna, and I definitely want to get into Luna. I'm trying to see what's a good price to get into Luna, and as of right now, now's a good price. It's just, do I want to buy it right now or try to play that drop? Okay, we're gonna draw a massive fill on this thing and try to dissect it a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So Luna, I actually might do this. Hang on, I'm gonna grab my notepad because I'm gonna write this down. I take notes while I do live stream, so later after the live stream I can make some plays on some stuff I charted. As of right now, it might not actually be a bad idea to put a buy-in order at $30 on Luna. The 786 is right there on Luna at $30. I mean, the RSI is absolute shit. The MACD is pretty much off the charts. I mean, look at that. You can't, it's almost at the bottom. You can't even go any lower. You're currently actually at -2 on the MACD. You're at a negative number right now. So how much lower can we actually go? So I'm kind of expecting the next week for us to kind of move sideways. I know some people are saying we're gonna drop a little bit lower, but how much lower can you go? So personally, it might not be a bad idea to put a buy-in order at 30, and I might actually do that. Normally when the indicators show this, I'm like, oh, we're about ready to reverse, but Bitcoin's definitely doing its own thing right now, and Bitcoin's the tide that raises all ships and the tide that lowers all ships. And as of right now, the tide's going out way far, and with that, all the altcoins are going down with it. And Luna definitely is getting wrecked right now. I even saw Tether was below $1, which is crazy. Yeah, I personally think right now might not be a bad time. I mean, if you think we're going to be dipping down a little bit further, if you do have some buying power, it might not be a bad idea to buy a little bit now and then save up for that next dip if you think we're going down further. Because just in case we don't go down, this might be that last dip. You know what I'm saying? So don't throw all the cash at it, but it might not be a bad idea to buy right now because you normally don't get buying options like this. And with Luna right now, we're down 50% since March 5th. I'd keep an eye on the 786. I think I actually might put a buy-in order right here at $30, 30.5 actually. Maybe I'll pick up like 5 or 10 of them. Because I was talking about Luna in the last couple of streams, how I wanted to get into it. The bad part is I think they kind of scared a lot of people out selling their Bitcoin and stuff like that. Yeah, honestly, it might not be a bad idea to buy a little now and then save some of your money for later. I'd say you have 100%, 33% now and save your 66% for the next drop if that's what you think's going to happen. So if you have $100, maybe invest $33 of it and save $66 in case we drop a little bit further. As of right now, I'm going to put a buy-in order at 30. I'm going to write that down on my piece of paper so after the live stream I do that. Hopefully it doesn't rocket up after that. But when you see a drop that's nasty, 61% since May 4th, Luna has dropped. And as the famous Warren Buffett said, buy fear, sell greed. And we are definitely in fear right now. This is where money's made. In my opinion, I've been around crypto for quite a while now, and this is where the money's made. Everyone's getting out, everyone's fearful. I know it's if you're kind of new, it's kind of shaking you up a little bit, but in the long run, in my personal opinion, it pays out. And now is the time to accumulate those coins that you've been wanting to back when we were going up at really good prices. Hey, what's up, Craig? What's good, brother? Hope your week is going well so far, all things considering. Yeah, man, I hope your week's going well too. I'm just sitting here finding a coin to buy. Bad part is I continue on to buy PBX, but I need to move on from that. I think my next play, I actually filled my quant. I put a quant in buy today. I bought 10 quant at 75, and it's well below 75 now. I should have waited. So now I'm gonna be sitting aside. I think my next buy might be Luna. Well, that's Luna, and actually, they're saying Tether's below $1. Oh, this is not what I want to look at. I've never looked at Tether, so I really don't know the chart. Whoa. According to this, Tether actually wicked down to 82 cents. Or it is at 82 cents. Is that, can anyone validate that for me? Is Tether really at 82 cents? 81? There's no way. There's no way. According to this is 999, but this chart makes it look like it's really bad. USDT. Oh yeah, USDT. Whoops, that's what I'm comparing. That's crazy. A stablecoin dipping like that? That's actually not good if you think about it. If you really think about it, that's not good. Yeah, Luna's in the hot seat right now for sure. So G-Man says Moby chart has been crazy. Has it? I'm pretty sure all charts have been crazy. Honestly, comparable to a lot of other coins, Moby isn't doing that bad. I mean, this is the 8th. The 9th is approximately right here. According to this, from the 9th, you're only down... You're only down 28%. Oh man. 21%, 4.5. That's nuts. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of TA on this. Just whatever I do for TA tonight, guys, remember to take it with a grain of salt, because Bitcoin definitely is doing its own thing right now and is manipulating a lot of stuff. So TAs normally work when Bitcoin's stable and not, you know, going against the market and breaking market structure. But Bitcoin's breaking market structure right now. But Moby is actually respecting the fib right now. You wicked down to the 786. MACD is, of course, shit. RSI actually was pretty high. RSI is still above 50 on this. And that's actually pretty bad if you... In my personal opinion, if you think we're heading down lower on BTC, it wouldn't be bad to see RSIs down to the 30s right now. If your RSI is above 50 and you think we're going down further on BTC, that means some altcoins are continue to drop. And with the RSI being over 50, I'd be keeping an eye on a drop down further. The next drop down, I would have to guess to be this resistance right here at 3.6 if we break below the 786. I know usually I'm talking about if it bounces off here, it's going to head up, but if Bitcoin continues to drop, nothing's going to head up. We're trying to find out the bottom right now, but I'll give the bullish TA, I guess. If Bitcoin stops doing its thing, we could definitely see a bounce off the 786 back up to 5.3. But if Bitcoin continues doing what it did today, this 786 isn't going to hold, and your next house is going to be 3.6. RSI is still over 50, and so it has a lot of room to retrace. MACD is at negative 0024, and I actually just looked at one where the MACD was -2, so you still have room to go. The MACD isn't even close to crossing back over, which indicates that it's not ready to move back up yet. So my personal opinion, I'd be keeping an eye on 4 cents personally. If we fall below 4 cents, I think the next stop's 3.6 for Moby. It went up like 130% 2 days ago. Well, from April 25th to May 7th, it went up 388%. So if you got in here and got out there, congrats. You definitely played it right. But as of right now, Moby's most likely retracing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on Luna. I know there's probably be a lot of stuff that comes out about Luna and how they sold out their Bitcoin, and that's only going to affect their price. But if you believe the utility behind Luna, that might not be a bad opportunity to buy. I know people will probably be bashing on them for selling all that Bitcoin, but they need to think about their business. And if they think Bitcoin's dropping, there's no reason to hold on to 1.8 billion worth of Bitcoin just for it to be cut down, you know. So for the time being, people are probably going to be shitting on Luna, but in the long term, I think Luna would be a good play. So it's like, when's a good opportunity to buy in on Luna? I'm actually to keep a really close eye on Luna, because that might not be a bad play, especially if there's all that FUD that comes out about Luna. It's going to eat the price down even further. So just keep an eye on Luna for a good buying opportunity if you believe in that. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing right now, because Luna's going to be in the spotlight, I think, during this dip. I think out of this dip, Luna's going to be the one that's to be talked about the most. I mean, of course, Bitcoin's going to be talked about the most, but Luna's going to be the second. How's PLU doing? The crazy thing about PLU, hey, let me clean this up. PLU, yeah, it retraced down to the support at 1065, but compared to a lot of coins right now, it's actually not that bad. The RSI is still at 59. The MACD, yes, it's tailing down, but we have not broke below 1065 yet for PLU. We have been putting in lower highs, and I guess you can technically say if we zoom in here, oh shoot, if we zoom in here, we still have not made, we're pretty much tied with the lowest low right now. So I'd be keeping an eye on 1065. The bad part is if we break below 1065, our next main support's 915. And if you think that Bitcoin's going to continue to drop, you definitely have a nice cliff right here on the RSI to fall back down. And the MACD isn't close to crossing either. So, I mean, any coin we're to look at today, the MACD is going to be close to crossing over bullish, and the RSI is going to be tailing down. So TAs tonight are pretty much take it with a grain of salt. But for the time being, 1065 is your support. If you fall below 1065 on PLU, your next stop most likely would be 915 or up here at around 985. In my personal opinion. But let me see BTC shorts, USD. How are the shorts looking? I know they were starting to move up. And the crazy part is, yes, we've been moving up on shorts since April 12th, but we're not even close to where we were back here in March. I mean, that was a straight shot up. We're still gradually laddering up, but people aren't buying in. So people who think Bitcoin's going to go down further would be buying shorts. And shorts are actually falling right now. It actually just flipped bearish. Shorts actually just flipped bearish on the MACD, which makes me kind of think that we are kind of at a bottom right now for today. We finally hit the spot where we put the tourniquet on, we stopped the bleeding, but inevitably that bleeding could start back out. But for the short term, I think we kind of just start hovering around the same area that we're at right now. And then if you think we're to have that second drop, then that's what we'll be looking for. But as of right now, the shorts actually just flipped bearish, which is good. You want shorts to be bearish. You don't want shorts to be bullish. So shorts aren't going up. Shorts actually had a really heavy drop right here, which is actually really good in my opinion for coins starting to recover. Because if they thought Bitcoin was going down further, shorts would be absolutely skyrocketing, and they're not even close to where they were back here in March, even though we are in a general uptrend on shorts. So hopefully that's a good sign for days to come. Hopefully today was the day, and hopefully you're not looking back later on saying, hey, I wish I would have bought during that day that it dropped. I bought a little bit, like I talked about earlier. Say you have $100, investing $33 of that $100 wouldn't be a bad idea, and then saving that 66% if you think we're to drop down a little bit further. I mean, just in case we don't drop down that second drop that people are talking about, at least you got some coins at a very decent price. So with that, what did everybody buy today? What's everyone looking at? What's everyone want to look at? I know everyone's portfolio is down. I know my PBX is down. Yeah, PBX actually bounced off 3.6. I had to buy an order at 3 for PBX. I gotta stop buying PBX. Unless my goal is to be the lone whale. Which it's not, but... yeah, PBX actually bounced off 0036. I had to buy an order at 3 down here. Didn't hit, but... who knows, if we have that second drop, that could possibly happen. RSI saying, hey, it's a good time to buy. MACD is just actually not as bad as I thought it would be. The MACD is only at quadruple 08. So that doesn't sound good, but compared to a lot of other coins, it's not bad. And with that, guys, I would appreciate if you guys thumbed up this video. It would greatly help me out with the algorithm and stuff like that. And if you guys like what I do, you're able to become a member. Head over to my homepage, click the join tab. You can become a member of this channel, just like Craig and Chef Natron. I appreciate you guys supporting me during these dire times of Bitcoin shit in the bed. You know, another coin we should look at. KNC was actually ripping for the longest time. Man, KNC. RIP. RIP. So for future reference, this is what happens when Chef Natron tells me to buy a coin. I'm just kidding, but kind of true. I only put $100 in. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, we're actually in free fall mode for KNC right now. Even if I go to the lowest recent low to the top, we're below the 786. So we're kind of in price discovery mode down here. I mean, we can do our own research. And I guess you can say there's quite a bit of support right here. And quite a bit of support right here. So we're to say KNC fell below the 786. The next stop, I believe, for KNC is right down here at 194. If 194 doesn't hold, 165. But the MACD actually did tail up. Even though we shit the bed today, MACD actually is tailing up still. RSI is indicating a good time to buy. So could I see something like this and bouncing off that and heading back up? Definitely can. And believe it or not, the MACD is actually still bullish. It's green. Unlike a lot of coins, we are only down 20% today. Yeah, so for KNC, let's keep an eye on 193 drop. That's your next support. We drop below 193. Next up's 165. Unfortunately, I mean, we've been ripping since December 2021 too. That's just, look at that. Moving up fantastically, and then I bought in right here. This is what happens. I buy in right here, and then this happens. Happens on every single coin I buy into. Maybe that's what happened to Bitcoin. I bought some Bitcoin, and that's why Bitcoin's dropping. Yeah. So with that, guys, do you guys want me to chart anything? QSP, I'm a broken record. You're not a broken record. QSP has been looking bullish for a long time. Yikes. I take that back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey chef, I hope those bed sheets at Walmart are still on sale. Yeah, QSP right now is actually at its main support right now at 4.2. I'm gonna have to draw a massive fib on this. Yeah, the bad part is I'd be keeping an eye on a drop down to 4 even for QSP. MACD is still tailing away from each other. RSI is at 17, initiating a good buy, but the MACD isn't even close to crossing over. And your next main support, you can technically say, is where we're at right now. Right here, you can see we had support back here, but the indicators are saying we're heading down lower. So you have two different scenarios. Either you're saying, hey, we're at the bottom right now, or to be dropping down lower. And I'd personally be keeping an eye on around 4 even for a bounce back up, which is this bottom right here. Oh, Natron. Chef Natron. What do I say? Natron? Your shop? Your sandwich shop? Yeah, so for QSP for the time being, let's keep an eye on a retracement down to 4, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. Ape. Oh my gosh. Ape is pretty much at the initial coin launch price. You're $190. I don't get it. So Ape, if we zoom in here, Ape's pretty much at the initial price that it launched at. I mean, I know they have the price down here, but when they actually started putting it on exchanges, it was at $7.30. So for the time being on Ape, we are at absolute price discovery right now. MACD's tailing away. RSI is actually tailing down further. So, I mean, I can draw a fib on this, but there's really no real area to draw the fib on. I mean, you could do this and say, hey, your next stop's the one down here at 730 for a complete reset from the coin launch. Which I'd be keeping an eye on is 730 for Ape. $730 for Ape doesn't look bad. Well, actually it does look bad, but with the situation that we're in, it's not the worst. I'm actually looking to accumulate more ADA too. I haven't bought ADA in a very long time, and I just have it staked on my tether, and I wouldn't mind just buying some more and tossing it on my tether, or not tether, my ledger, and staking it for a little bit longer. Oh, you're 100 bucks. I told you not to have me invest in it. I warned you about that mojo, bro. I warned you about that mojo. It's real stuff. It's real stuff. So if you want any coin to go down, have me invest in it, because that happens. And Cardano is actually looking like a good buy right now too. Man, I just wish I had a lot of money, just like everybody else in this chat. Bad part is we'd have to zoom way, way out to draw a fib on this. Personally, I think Cardano could be dropping down to around 55 and then bouncing up from there. Bad part is that's not even close to where it was back in 2020. Back in 2020, Cardano was at 2 cents. Imagine getting in Cardano at 2 cents. Buy, buy, buy. Oh man, I'd hate to see. I haven't even looked at Jasmine today. Jasmine actually looked like, hang on, let me clean this up. Looks like it has had a good bounce. 5 is validated by this fib right here. Yeah. So for the time being, Jasmine didn't drop that much, but Jasmine's pretty much been shit in the bed since they 19%. Actually looks like it's just about to cross. Personally, don't take this as financial advice. For a quick flip in the shit market that we're in right now, Jasmine might not be an actual bad play. Just for a short-term flip, that's not financial advice. But just looking at the charts, RSI is tailing up. MACD is about ready to cross over bullish. If we break over this 1.7, which is the 618 and main resistance area, I think the next stop for Jasmine could be 2 cents. This might actually not be a bad flip opportunity, and that's what we want to look for on this live stream. That's the main goal, is looking for where the bottom's at and some good buying opportunities right now. And as of right now, Jasmine doesn't look like a bad quick flip buying opportunity. If you bought it now, I'd definitely keep an eye on this. You're going to be hitting some main turbulence right here at 0.17. But if you broke over the 0.17, I think the next stop would be 2 cents. And the crazy thing, we absolutely shit the bed today on a lot of coins. And the MACD is pretty much going to be crossing bullish here pretty soon. And the RSI is tailing back up, which shows that Jasmine is going to be continuing its upwards momentum. So for Jasmine right now, I'd be keeping an eye on 1.7. Break above 1.7, I think we'd top out at 2 cents. So that would be approximately a 34% gain on Jasmine. I don't think we hard candle up to 2. I think the best thing we got is a wick up there. But I'd be keeping an eye on moving up to 1.7 to a continuation of the 2 on Jasmine. It might not be a bad flip opportunity short term if you guys are looking to flip for some profit on something right now. If you look down here, MACD is about ready to flip bullish. RSI is tailing back up. Everything's pointing to at least 1.7. That's gonna be the main thing, because we have a 618 and a main resistance area. So I'm actually going to say it. I almost guarantee we're heading up to 1.7 at least. And if we break above that, it's up to 2 cents. So I'm going to be looking for approximately a 12% pump on Jasmine before we start retracing. I think Jasmine is about ready to flip bullish. So if you guys are looking for a 12% flip minimum, it's not financial advice. And if that doesn't play out, don't blame me. Do your own research. But the charts are looking good for Jasmine right now for a quick flip. So for Alchemy Pay is actually at a lower price than what it initially launched at on Coinbase back almost a year ago. It launched at 2 cents on Coinbase and shot up to 24 and then bled out for an entire year. And we just had a capitulation down to 1.8. So this is the lowest Jasmy has been in an entire year. Not Jasmy, ACH. The thing about ACH is the MACD is continually tailing down. RSI just broke below 30. So unfortunately, I think Jasmy's still, or not, wow, Jasmy, ACH is still heading down further. I guess I can draw a massive main fib on this thing and try to decipher where the bottom's at. Yikes. We go from here to the recent top, zoom in. I'd be keeping an eye on a bounce down to 1.6 personally on ACH or something like that. ACH's downward momentum isn't even close to flipping bullish yet. These are really far apart. RSI just broke below 30. So with that, what coins do you guys want me to chart? I'll be right back, guys. Less than a minute. Chat amongst yourselves. Let me know what coins you want me to chart when I get back. I'll get right to it. Yo, I'm back. So what's going on, everyone? Chat's pretty quiet tonight. Everyone in their bedroom crying because they lost a lot of money today on the dip. I feel you there. Honestly, I'm looking to make an actual investment into this coin now. I've talked about it for a long time about putting fun money into it, but when you get opportunities like this, it's not a bad idea to start looking at all your options. And I think I'm looking for about a 2.5. The thing about Haka, and I know I talk about this a lot, and I know a lot of people don't even care. Some people probably think it's the shit coin, and it very well could be. But the thing about this is, look at that, 915,000 market cap. Peanuts, super low. It's the lowest market cap on CoinMarketCap. The total supply is only 188 million. There's only 30 million in circulation. That market cap is stupid low, and the crazy part is, all-time high was 6 months ago at 52 cents, and they have not unleashed more coins on you guys. So if we do capitulate, and if that DXY indicator, I don't know, if miraculously we're flipped from the bear market to the bull market, this thing could possibly rip. Definite moonshot gamble here, but look at that market cap. It's just so attractive. And I know I've talked about this several times, the diamonds and rocks, and I tell myself that too. And I've done my research on it, and I feel like, you know, it might not be a diamond and it might not be a rock. It might just be a sapphire, you know, in between the two. But that definitely is moon juice opportunity right there set up. So the crazy part is, let's jump on CoinMarketCap and see what is going on. Wow. Bitcoin down 11%. Is there any green in here? So this is top 100. Let's see what the lowest is so far. So BNB USD is the highest, up 0.13. Terra is down the most, almost 48%. Guys, this is very important. I'd actually be keeping a close eye on Luna. I know there's gonna be a lot of FUD coming out on Luna due to them selling their Bitcoin and stuff like that. But if you believe in Luna, and Luna's ranked number 14 out of all cryptocurrencies. If you believe in Luna long term, a 50% drop on the number 14 coin might not be a bad opportunity. I know it might be risky because they're gonna be getting a lot of FUD right now, and it could possibly be dropping lower, or possibly just push them off the charts. But a drop of almost 50% on the number 14 coin, that's nuts. That is absolutely crazy. So GMT's followed by the second biggest loss in the top 100 at 33.59. Ape is the third. SHIB absolutely got wrecked today at 23. So pretty much the stable coins aren't doing what they're supposed to do, you know, not go down that much. And then you have these other coins, very unheard of, well, in my opinion, unheard of. Like this Neutral USD is supposed to be a stable coin, still it's below $1. All of these are dollar coins, from Neutrino all the way up to Binance. Below that you have Uniseed, PACD, Elron, Gate.io, XDC. With that OGN. OGN down 24.9 at 27.4. Well, I guess you can say this downtrend held. We're currently working our way towards the one right here. I know it looks like we have a green candle right here, but I'd actually be keeping an eye on down to 25.9, so 26 cents. MACD isn't about ready to flip bullish at all. MACD is still deviating from each other. RSI says, hey, it's a good time to buy, but I'd rather follow the MACD than the RSI. So just judging by this chart right here, I mean, I guess I could go to the bottom of this candle right here and say, hey, it hit that. Which you can. I mean, you could technically draw fibs anywhere you want. But if we draw it off this one right here, it's bouncing off the support. But if we go off the lowest low, which you're supposed to do, which is down here, it still has more room to drop. And if it has more room to drop, I'd be keeping an eye on that drop down here to around 25.4. Oh, my dog sees the deer in the backyard. So right now I'd be keeping an eye on a drop down to 25.3 and a bounce up from there. Yeah, give me one sec. I'm back. Perks of living out in BFE. So for the time being, let's keep an eye on a drop down to 25 cents. If that doesn't hold, we're obviously dropping lower. There's really no other support down here until 23. But if we bounce off 25, we're gonna be heading back up to approximately 32. Looks like if we go off this initial mega candle, I guess you can call it a mega candle, just like they called Johnny Depp's wine glass a mega pint. you could say, hey, we're bouncing off the support right now. We could be tailing back up. But let's just keep an eye on the MACD right now. It's not very close to crossing right now. RSI is tailing back down. So OGN hasn't found his bottom yet, in my personal opinion. We'll just have to assess the situation at that time. So yeah. I saw this earlier today and I want to see if I can try to replicate it for you guys. Not very hopeful I can, but I'll try my best. Just something interesting to look at. So it's like this. Oh, that's not it. So if we go from here and we trace it all the way down, it won't let me drop it all the way down. If we drop it down to here and drag this over. I saw someone talking about this earlier today. I think it was Vision Pulse about the 23,000 capitulation. I don't know how much hopium that is. I mean, it's very easy just to copy another part of a chart and then paste it on. And I probably am not doing this as much justice as he did. He rambled on about it for a while. I mean, first second he's bearish, the next second he's bullish, but he still has good information. But it does look like we found some sort of support here at 30,000 for Bitcoin. Bad part is RSI is tailing back down. MACD is still tailing back down as well. Even Ethereum got wrecked today. And I haven't tried Ethereum in a hot second. So personally, Ethereum looks like it's going back down to 21,000. And that's not bad. Ethereum is my largest bag, so I'm always looking to pick up more Ethereum. I don't talk about Ethereum a lot because Ethereum's not going to make me a lot of money real fast, but Ethereum is going to be the one that makes me a lot of money long term, in my personal opinion. The safest bet I have in my portfolio, I guess you could say. So for the time being, I'd be keeping an eye on around 21.75 for Ethereum. MACD is still just following each other downwards, down, down, down. RSI is continuing to tail down as well. So with that, guys, a pretty slow night tonight. I know everyone's probably butthurt about the price dropping and stuff like that, but personal opinion, just hang in there. We'll see better days. Usually when I see stuff like this, I get super excited about buying at cheaper prices. I mean, I don't personally invest money that I can't afford losing, and I know some people don't follow that rule, and they do, and unfortunately that is very unfortunate. Not everyone, I mean, I guess you all play it how you want to play it, but I've invested money that if I lost it, yeah, I'd be upset, but nonetheless, it is what it is. I pretty much have 20 to 30 deer on property at any time. Bobcat Mountain. Wow. Do you hunt? I definitely hunt. So, I mean, if you have a lot of land and you want to get rid of those deer, I can go buy I guess a tag and head down there. Yeah, I usually have about 5 or 6 in the backyard every day. I have a super fence around my garden because they'll jump in there and they'll tear everything apart. What's up, Vlad? And especially now, since all the vegetation's growing, I made a huge clover patch out in my field where I had my deer blind and stuff, so the deer are out there every day. I try to deter them from heading into my garden. Yeah, Chef has a lot of deer, so it sounds like we're all gonna show up to deer camp at his place, and we're all gonna go deer hunting. Possibly elk and bobcat too. My crypto CPA just emailed us about tax harvesting laws considerations. He signed it with WAGME. What does that mean, Craig? I'd like to know what that means. I actually had a pretty good day at work today. 76, sunny. All the windows were open at work. It was nice. Yeah, we're kind of just going over finding the bottom on coins, possible good buying opportunities. Pretty chill day in the chats, just kind of relaxing on this Bloody Monday. So Zoe, I did go over Jasmine, but I'll go over it again. So personally, for the time being, I actually said Jasmine might be a really good quick flip. Out of all the coins I charted tonight, Jasmine is the only one that looks like it's about ready to flip semi-bullish. And by bullish, I don't mean rocketing. MACD looks like it's about ready to flip bullish. RSI is tailing back up. I can almost guarantee, and this is not financial advice by any means, that a move up to this 1.7, even if it's just a wick, is definitely possible to this 618 and main resistance area. We break above that, your 2 cents is going to be the next stop. So for a quick flip opportunity, I mean, do your own due diligence. Don't just listen to me. I'm a guy on the internet talking about crypto, right? Always do your own research. I'd hate for you guys to invest off something I said and lose money. So I'm just trying to give you guys information to make your own decision. But if we're heading back up to 1.7, which I strongly think we are, that's a 12.8% pump. That might not be a bad quick flip in my personal opinion. And the best part about that is the RSI is low enough and the MACD is just about ready to flip bullish that we might have enough momentum to head back up here towards 2 cents. Not saying we're at a hard candle, but you can see a fat wick all the way up to 2 cents, which is approximately a 37% pump. So do your own due diligence there. The main thing we have to focus on, though, is we do have a 618 at this main resistance area at 1.7. So that's going to be the area that we really need to focus on. I think we definitely head up to around 1.7, even if we wick to it. It's just if we're going to get over that or not, because it's double resistance. But as of right now, in my personal opinion, Jasmine might not be a bad option for a quick flip. If you look at the MACD right here, it's just about ready to flip bullish. RSI is tailing back up, and it's kind of going against the grain right now. And Jasmine always has. Jasmine's just pretty much shit the bed since forever. So, my personal opinion, Jasmine's a better flip coin option than a long-term option right now. I mean, in the long term, no one knows long term, but for the time being, I've made quite a bit of money off quick flipping Jasmine. And I'm kind of seeing a pretty good flip opportunity right here, at least up to 1.7. And if we break above 1.7, I think 2 cents is your next stop. So for the time being, I think Jasmine is going to be heading up for a little bit up to this main resistance 618 area. Crypto slang on social media for "we gonna make it" expression for those who need to pick. Yeah, we all need that pick me up right now. That is for sure. So thoughts on Haku? Haku or Haka? What is Haku? Oh, this one? Haku swap? Never heard of it, so down 23.4%, which is not unusual with the coins today. Max supply of 100 million, circulating supply of 8.7, and market cap. Wow, that market cap is ridiculous. Oh, you're talking about Haka. Okay, so I did do Haka. Honestly, I did do Haka, so we won't go over Haku because if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. So I did go over Haka, but we'll go over it again. I'm personally looking to possibly make an actual investment on Haka other than fund money at approximately 0.25. So for the time being, the RSI is looking like it's about ready to flip bullish on Haka, and the MACD looks like it's about ready to flip bullish on Haka. The RSI is tailing back up. I can't really draw a fib on this because we're kind of in price discovery right now. This is almost the lowest that Haka has ever been. And the crazy part about that is if you look at it on here, I know you guys don't want me to ramble on about the shit coin that you don't care about, but I'm going to because it's my channel and I can. So as of right now, the market cap's only 917 million. And the total supply is only 188 and 30. I know you can find a bunch of coins out there that have very, very similar setups as this, but for some reason, I lean towards this one. Out of all the research I've done and everything, that it's the lowest market cap on KuCoin. All the other ones that you can find like this are on those weird exchanges that you have to do 100 different moves just to acquire the coin and pay 10% fees. This one, you just can buy it on KuCoin, which is what attracted me. You don't have to go through all those steps. So as in the all-time high was 50 cents, all-time low, yeah, it was 5 hours ago. The all-time low was 5 hours ago. So the lowest it's ever been was 5 hours ago. And they have not unloaded more coins in circulation. I believe long-term, as long as we don't head into the deep freeze of the bear market and this doesn't survive, because there's a good chance that coins like this won't survive that long-term bear market. Everything will be eaten up from it. But if you think that we're to be bouncing and working our way back up and you think that we might be in that extended bull market, now might not be a bad time to buy into this, but just be very careful. It's very, very, very risky buying a coin like this, especially the way that the market is right now. But you know, no risk, no reward, right? I just haven't put any real money into it. I've just put fun money. But if we drop down the 2.5, I might actually put a little bit in there, and if it goes, it goes. I almost peed on a mountain lion. True story. No way. I need to hear this story, Chef. How did you do that? So for Haka, I mean, if you like buying coins at all-time lows, now's not a bad time to buy it. I mean, if you've bought it when it's up here, why not buy it when it's at its all-time low? But know your own risk tolerance and do your own due diligence, because this coin can easily go to zero. What do I think of coins like Ray, which were $16 this time last year, and now at all-time lows? Yikes. Well, this time last year, how many coins did they have in circulation? That's the thing. So this coin has 555 million max supply, and only a fifth of that is in circulation. If we go max, a year ago, May 22nd, back here, if we go to market cap, you can see a year ago there was less coins in circulation, so it didn't take as much money to go into this coin to pump the price up. So yeah, well, that was only 8 months ago. It's all-time high 8 months ago. But still, they put some more coins in circulation. All-time low was 20 minutes ago. This might, I know everyone's saying, hey, there might be another drop, but why not buy a coin at its all-time low and trying to wait to buy it lower? You know, everyone's saying, hey, buy the dip, buy the dip. Why not buy a coin when it hits an all-time low? It's the lowest it's ever been. Why be like, I'm going to be super stingy and wait for it to drop low? I don't get it, but you guys do you. If a coin hits an all-time low, I'm going to be buying the all-time low. I mean, it only makes sense in my personal opinion. If it's a coin you want to hold on to, there's no reason that, oh, it hit an all-time low, I'm going to wait for it to drop lower than that. I mean, it's the lowest it's already ever been, ever. Why not buy some then and see what happens? So personally, I don't know any of the utility behind this or anything like that, but if you believe in this coin, the all-time low was 20 minutes ago, and if you want this coin, not financial advice, it just hit an all-time low, and I buy coins when it hits all-time low. There's just no reason not to buy a coin that you're holding long-term if it hits an all-time low. I mean, it's like the best buying opportunity you ever had in that coin, right? I mean, you've never had the option to buy the coin at that price ever, so yeah, that's enough ranting about that. So is Luna still crap in the bed? I need to get into Luna. After this live stream, I am buying Luna. It's just how much and at what price. Oh no, it's reversing at 30. Oh no, I should have put a buy in order. I called it at the beginning too. I said, watch out for 30 on Luna. Watch out for $30 on Luna. Actually wicked all the way down to 25.9. Someone actually bought this coin at 26 bucks. The good part, not good, but I mean, if you're looking to accumulate this coin, the good part is the MACD isn't close to crossing and the RSI is still tailing down. But I am looking to accumulate Luna. I almost can guarantee that this drop is going to be all over, you know, the media of, you know, the crypto space about how Bitcoin dropped. And I think Luna is going to be the second most coin talked about since they dropped. They sold $1.8 billion worth of Bitcoin. They sold all their Bitcoin, and with that, they're going to be talking about Luna a lot because of that. So, my personal opinion, there might be some more FUD around Luna than other coins, so Luna might not recover as fast, which might actually bring us better buying opportunities for Luna. I mean, that's just my mindset. That's how my mind's working right now. I don't know if it's true or not, but if I just play it out in my mind, that's what I'm kind of seeing happening. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, Luna's ranked number 14 out of all the coins. I mean, it does have good utility and stuff behind it, and I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of FUD around it now that they sold other Bitcoin, which is gonna drag the price down, which will give us really good buying opportunities. Because Luna's pretty much been ripping for a while now. Oh, they didn't sell? They took a loan against it? Well, regardless, whatever they did, it really negatively affected their price. I was going to buy some at $30, and now it's at 33. As I'm watching it right now, it's continually going up. At the beginning, I was like, I'm gonna buy some Luna after I get off the live stream. I'm gonna put a buy-in order at $30 and see if it gets filled. I should have did it right then and there on the live stream. But you can't win them all, right? I'll just have to wait to see if it drops some more. So what other coins do you guys want me to look at tonight? What other coins are crap in the bed? I mean, I could probably type in anything here and it'll be negative. We're looking at, so the 24 hours, the best performing coin right now is Tether at 0. The worst performing one's Luna at negative 49%. I'm glad I almost did a flip plan engine. I think last live stream I was talking about possibly doing a flip plan engine. I'm glad I didn't because I would have got wrecked. That is very, very true, Zol. That is very, very true. Luna down 53. All-time low of 12 cents. Imagine getting in Luna at 12 cents and selling it at $119. Just the power of holding. Yeah, I'll probably still put a buy-in order at 30. I'll probably put one in at 29 on Luna, and if it gets filled, it gets filled. You can see it wick down here. Let's see. Yeah, bounced right off that 786, off the main fib. So either we're heading back up to the 618 to $50, or we're to start crapping the bed. But this thing's starting to tail up pretty good right now, starting to recover decently. So I mean, if we do start heading back up, I would expect a really decent size real decent size pump on Luna. I mean, in the last 40 minutes, I mean, this candle started 40 minutes ago and it's already up. Well, that's from the wick. From body to body, in 40 minutes, this is already up 15%. But I'm going to keep a close eye on Luna. Oh, that's what he said. So, wait, haven't sold Bitcoin yet. The TXN just went out. It's a loan to the market maker. If USDT imbalance happens, we will use BT. Okay, so they're using it to stabilize. Okay. I mean, that's why they bought Bitcoin in the first place, right? That was their initial reason for buying $1.8 billion worth. Oh my gosh. Imagine buying a stablecoin at 61 cents. Someone actually was able to buy UST at 61 cents. And it's a stable coin. I mean, look at that free fall on the MACD. Nuts. Hey Vlad, are you doing a live stream tonight or no? Well, I really don't have that many any other coins to chart, man. Jasmine's already doing the flip, huh? Yeah, it is. It's heading up there. Yep, MACD just flipped bullish. You have a green candle. It still has room to go though, bro. MACD just started flipping bullish, so I'd be keeping an eye on 1.7. If we break above that, I think 2 cents will be the absolute top, the blow off top. So Jasmine might be a good quick flip opportunity. I mean, since I first charted Jasmine today, it's up 12% since the beginning of the live stream. And it just flipped bullish, so I think there's still room to go on Jasmine for the quick flip. Just please keep an eye on 174. You do have a double main resistance area right there. Don't. So with that, guys, if we don't have any more coins to chart tonight, it was kind of a chill night. I appreciate everybody coming out and just talking about what's going on right now. Hopefully we calmed each other down a bit. We'll look at ZEC. Holy crap. Yo, ZEC is in a free fall. The 786 at 93 doesn't hold. Our next stop is $80. MACD hasn't flipped bullish yet. RSI is tailing down, and I like how there's a commercial on this music. So let's just keep an eye on 93 right now. I did go over PLU earlier, so we'll go to GST. I don't remember what I said about PLU. Probably that it's shit. No. Yikes, PLU dropped further from the last time I charted it. Yeah, PLU would be keeping an eye on 975. If 975 of the 618 doesn't hold, 915 is your next stop. RSI, the crazy thing about this, the RSI is still well over 50, so you definitely have a lot of room to free fall back down. MACD isn't even close to crossing each other, which it tells me that it's going to be heading down further. So I'd be keeping an eye on the 618 right here at $9.70, but judging by these indicators and the room you have to fall on the RSI and the MACD, I'd be keeping an eye on 915 for a bounce on PLU. I think 915 gets tagged. I don't know if it'll hard candle there, but I think it'll guarantee wick down to it. I mean, you could even hard candle to the 618 and have a wick all the way down to 915 for PLU. So that's my mindset on PLU. This coin just come out, or did it just get? Oh, that's that coin that just launched on Coinbase. Yeah, let me see if I can find a decent chart on it. This chart's choppy as. I guess we'll have to go off of this one. See, GST had that nice run because of the Coinbase listing, had that retracement right there. The crazy thing about this is it didn't really shit the bed like a lot of coins did today. It's kind of still hovering around 50 on the RSI and stagnant on the MACD at almost complete zero. If we draw a fib from open to close, we're still above the 786, but if we go to the top of the recent high right here, we're bouncing off the 618. It's a very, very choppy chart, so take what I say with a grain of salt. For the time being, I'd keep an eye on the 618 at 6.6. If we fall below 6.6, our next stop's 5.88. The crazy part is we're just kind of consolidating in this area right here between the 618 and 382. So for right now, GST actually held up pretty good today. GST compared to pretty much all the other coins have held up very, very good today, in my personal opinion. I had 100% gain at launch. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, though. 100%. I mean, I think I mentioned it several times following that Coinbase exchange on Twitter. And when they say they're going to launch coins, if you get on those things early, you can make some profit. So ENS, the MACD is starting to tail back up, but the MACD, just that new candle that's white right now, started only 52 minutes ago. So you still have 3 hours of that to grow. RSI has just been tanking, pretty much almost reset at 30. Yikes. So for the fibs, yeah, this isn't looking good in my opinion. If we go to this recent drop right here to the low there, they actually just broke below the 786. You're trying to work your way back up, but the 1421's getting rejected right now. We're at 1374, which is pretty much at the 786. If this RSI continues, or if the MACD continues to grow and the RSI tails below 30, which you guys haven't done that often, I'd be looking for a really heavy drop down to around $12. But if we do get a good bounce off here at 30 and the MACD does continue to be way like this and start be flipping bullish, the 786 could be the bottom and we could be working our way up towards 1421. For the time being, ENS isn't looking bullish in my opinion. I know the MACD indicator shows that it's starting to tail back up, but we still have 3 hours for that indicator to grow larger. The great part is, never mind. I was gonna say the great part is you guys haven't dipped below 30 much, but you did back here at the beginning of the year. You dipped all the way down to, what is this? 16, and a 16 on the RSI, if you repeat that, would actually bring you back down here to around $12. So worst case scenario is $12. If you want to accumulate this coin, this isn't financial advice. I put a buying order at $12. If it got filled, it got filled. If not, so be it. Keep an eye on the 786 at 1350. If we stay above 1350, we'll be laddering up to try to take on the main resistance at 1421. The 618 would be the next stop at $15, and then this 382 here at $17. But with the way the market's going right now, it's very hard for me to say that coins are going to be reversing and heading up that high for the short term. As of right now, we're just trying to tie tourniquets on and make them stop bleeding. So I'd appreciate if everyone smashed the shit out of that like button for this video. I know it's been kind of a slow night and whatnot like that, but it really helps out the algorithm and really helps show support for the channel. I appreciate everyone coming out and supporting the channel. I got enough time for one more coin. Who wants the last coin of the night, of the Bloody Monday? And if you haven't already and you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to my homepage and click the join tab and become a member of the channel. It's $4.99 a month. You get a special emblem next to your name. You get charting request perks and all that stuff. It's just a great way to support the channel, and I appreciate Chef Natron and Craig D for being the lone members of the channel right now. The OGs, as you could say. Wow. So the thing about SHIB, oh no, that's not SHIB, that's Elon. I heard Elon was going to be listed on Binance pretty soon. I don't know if that's just rumors or not, but if Elon gets listed on Binance, it's going to absolutely rip. So SHIB, what are you respecting right now? Okay, so as of right now, SHIB, the MACD isn't even close to crossing. RSI is tailing lower. We wick down to the 786. I would actually be keeping an eye on a hard candle down to the 786 and then a wick below it, then possibly reversing back up to the 618. It all depends on tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is a lot better than today. I think today is actually a really good buying opportunity, and we're going to start seeing them want to try to quick flip them because a lot of coins are hitting all-time lows right now. So for SHIB, I'd be keeping an eye on a hard candle down the 618 at 134, and then possibly a wick below that. We'll have to assess the situation at the time. You can see the 786 is right at the bottom of this candle, so you can technically call it some sort of support. Other than that, there's really no other data this low besides way down here, and you don't want to head back down there. Yeah. So with that, guys, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and supporting the live stream. I hope this calmed some people down. I mean, it helped me out just talking about the coins and talking about the market and the possibilities and what's going on right now. I know we all have our own thoughts on the market and everything like that. With that, guys, I'll catch you guys next time on Charting Crypto. Thanks for coming out.